From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Up next, it's our main event between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from L.A. Devin Duvernay to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 15. And the Bears first down.
First down, Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. What is up? Out of the gun, here's Williams. Flush down now to his left. He can run it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chicago.
What is up? Williams from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
It's second down.
Offense to the line fast. Working from the gun, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Williams with third and long. Headed out right. He's making a bid for it. Galloping inside the 40. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Brought down at the 1-yard line. First and goal, Chicago.
Swift. A score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Darius Davis to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's Hampton on second. He's hit just before he can pick up that first. So third and short coming up from the 33.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Oh, I love this. Giving it to the big guy on third and short. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, it sure looked like defense had done enough to hold them on that play. Credit that first down to a good initial effort and second effort to keep fighting to go get that extra yard needed.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. They'll toss it to Hampton. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They start with 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Draw play here. Hampton dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Again, it's Hampton. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Johnson finds the football complete. And they get this down to the 28. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Hampton now up the middle. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. He's got it near the 8. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
To kick off for the Chargers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Josh Blackwell to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Williams to throw. Short pass brought in. Continuing to move past the 45. A 28-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
This is Loveland working the right side. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Running for it, it's Swift. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short. The Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Williams throwing on 4. Taken in by Loveland. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
1st down throw by Williams. Odunze's got it, right side. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That's now pressure coming. Got a man, Loveland has it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set now. 1st and 10. To the air yet again. Williams. Cut near the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Swift can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Now Williams buying some time right. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take the lead just before halftime. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Back to throw it. This is a heater going deep. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Davis on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Set, go.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Kappa.
Herbert now off the play fake. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Set.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. Escapes the defender. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space, like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Hey, ram.
Herbert back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 8 yards to go.
Crowd right. Set, ready.
Running it with Hampton. And he does not get to that line. Looked for a moment like he might get there, but nope, 4th down coming up.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Keeps it moving. Ramadunze. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears push their lead further to start the half. It's a Ramadunze touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Chargers 7. Kairos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10.
Set.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way the core component like the pass rush today isn't there, but the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Only 3 yards that time. They're left to figure out a 3rd and 15.
Brings up third down.
Let's go. Set. Go.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. So we're through 3 here. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Hey, orange. Set. Wide out.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. One in behind center with Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Going to run again with Swift. He cuts it back right. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears have likely locked up the win right there. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21.
Chargers 7. Santos to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10.
Set. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
5-9. Delta. Set. Set.
Back to the air, Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
59.
The Chargers
Now Herbert again. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
Bears 28, Chargers 15.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready to run!
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
One of the tight ends in motion left. To throw is Williams. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. That's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Motioning one of the tight ends. On 3rd down, here's Swift. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready to run!
Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. Not sure why they'd want to keep a rush for no gain, but that's what we just saw, Brock. They've declined the penalty.
You know, Kate, there's times as a parent, right, you want to teach your kids some tough lessons, but I don't think I've ever seen that on a professional football field.
The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
Staying grounded with Swift. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Ready to run! Whiskey!
They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
23-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from an even 40 yards out. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll give them a 16-point advantage.
15.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Ready? Set.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50.
It's a gain of
LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Set. Delta. Set. Hunt. Let's go. Ready?
Herbert on 1st down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
They'll take over 1st.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
So the Bears come away with a win. Well, you win, Brock, you get to celebrate. You lose, it's all about diagnosing the root causes of it quickly and then moving on.
You know, Kate, in Super Bowl 57, I thought Jalen Hurts totally nailed it. So spot on with his leadership when he said, it's after a loss. He said, we're either winning or we're learning. You're not really losing. If you have a losing mentality, you don't move forward. You learn and you move on from it in this league.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.